This is Pop News, and I'm the pissed off pussy. Are you into movies, or games, or books, stories in general? Of course you are. There's not many people on this planet that isn't touched by a story in some medium. Do you know the basics of a story? You have a protagonist who is presented with a problem that they must overcome so that they can have a happy ending. Sometimes that happy ending is just getting the person they love to love them back. Sometimes it's to defeat a great enemy that threatens them or a loved one. Sometimes it's to overcome or just get through a disaster which would otherwise destroy life or the whole planet. Whatever it is, it's good versus evil. Good guys versus bad guys. And the good guys win, or everyone loses. What the hell am I talking about? You're almost definitely thinking. Well, I want you to think of your favourite film. Now think of the protagonist in the film, the good guy. What were they fighting against? What were they fighting for? What were their morals? Were they things or people or beings that could be related to things most people in real life are fighting for and against? Now think of the enemy, or the thing that threatens the protagonist. Can they also be related to things that threaten us in real life? The answer is almost definitely yes. Most stories are written with imaginative takes on real events and characters that writers have known or witnessed, real ones. Let's take my favourite for example, the Alien films. It's about a protagonist who is sent by a greedy, power-hungry corporation to get a dangerous alien species they want to use as a weapon against their enemies. The corporation doesn't care about whose life or how many lives are lost to fulfill their goal. The protagonist is the opposite. Doesn't care if she loses the chance to be rich or powerful. Doesn't care if her own life has to be lost. What she cares about is everyone else's lives. Her colleagues, friends, family, all life on Earth. What she is showing are left-wing, as they're called, traits. The corporation is showing how big a threat to life the hunger for power and fortune can be, if taken to the extreme. How about a more direct comparison on screen to real world and current politics? The Hunger Games. Compare this story's world to, say, the UK, and the similarities are stark and frightening. A capital where the richest live a wasteful and greed-filled life are protected from the surrounding districts where poor people are given the scraps in exchange for doing the hard work of providing everything that's needed for the capital to run. Where policies are created by a tiny group of people and forced down on everyone else, presented in a way that keeps everyone not only at bay, but in the belief that they have good lives that couldn't really get better. If this isn't a perfect description of the UK's London and surrounding counties, the rest of the country and the media and government, I don't know what is. Who's the UK's Katniss though? Perhaps it's Jeremy Corbyn. Then there is a bountiful of stories that show what discrimination against groups of people can do, what damage it can do to people and the world. Whether it's Philadelphia showing what pain it can cause to people with HIV, 12 Years a Slave graphically demonstrating how disgraceful slavery was and is. There are movies and stories that show the truth of what these hurtful and damaging human traits do. From racism and homophobia to the criminalisation of drug users and paedophilia. Are the bad guys always using right-wing ideologies to create their mayhem? Are the good guys always using left-wing ideologies to fight against the enemies? See, I don't think they do. They're simply fighting for what's commonly thought of as right against what's commonly thought of as wrong. It's not right that the corporation puts civilians and even civilization at risk for personal gain in aliens. It's not right the capital deliberately keeps the majority fighting over scraps while a few have everything in the Hunger Games. It's not right that people are discriminated against because of where they were born or the skin colour or religion. But when we cheer on the good guys in our favourite films, we're not thinking about left or right, we're thinking about right or wrong. So when you're told that sticking up for disabled people or against corporations selling weapons to human rights abusers is loony lefty, just tell them to piss off. Say no, it's just right. So therefore, left is right. You've been watching Pissed Off Pussy News, and I'm the Pissed Off Pussy. Please click subscribe and like and get involved in the comments below. See you next time. Bye bye.